This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
We're live just like that as we get ready for exciting action coming our way. Will be the final game of the night. The final game of the night it will be, and we'll enjoy this very much. It's going to be a match of the host school, St. Charles East, a great three-point shooting team, will be in action, and they'll take on Proviso East. Proviso East has won both of their games so far, so they go into this 2-0, whereas St. Charles East, they were defeated last time out after a very impressive three-point showing on opening night. St. Charles East had.
Yeah, I watched that game Monday night. St. Charles East hit 8 threes in the first quarter. I didn't think they were going to miss. So this game's going to be about St. Charles East making threes and Proviso East's quickness.
And on a footnote, if St. Charles East could upset Proviso East, there'd be 3 2-1 teams. We'd wait for the public address man to decipher tomorrow's slate.
Yeah, we won't try and figure
That's
that out.
That's right. That would be fun. So don't go away. Proviso East would be a solid favorite in this, but if you saw St. Charles East with Mr. Borey 6 threes in the first half and Stephen Call with his threes, they were 14 of 32 and winning that game opening night against East Aurora team that in recent years has played quite well. They didn't show exactly that strong here, but they have done over the years. So here we are, introduction of our starting lineup coming our way.
Say, if you're going to make a bet on this game, I'd bet on East to win.
All right. Well, there you can't go wrong. Yeah. That was when Ben Erickson did his game. He found out that most everybody in the tournament, well, I got Bennett, I got Willowbrook, but then I got Proviso East, Aurora East, and Plainfield East, and St. Charles East.
That's a lot of East.
I still call Aurora East Aurora.
It's East Aurora.
Yeah. East and West Aurora is as tradition as anything in the state of Illinois.
Correct.
Here we go, the starters as we chat. Emery Marshall next to be announced in line. This is St. Joseph getting the first to lineups mentioned there. Number 11 there, one of the big guys, Jelani Johnson. We've seen a lot of points from him. Matt Pullen, we got a Brian on there, but it's a Mac, I believe he's his first name. And Bryce Coleman is a very solid player at number 24. For your St. Charles East, again, they've got outstanding shooting. It's great to see them back after a down year last year. They were very exciting in the victory now 4 nights ago. Drew Clark getting a nice round of applause. Drew Clark is 6'1" and a senior. Jack Borey had 6 threes in the first half last time out. Stephen Call, the lefty, had a great number of threes. 6'3" he is. We should say Trenton Bush after that, a 6-footer. And after that, perhaps Jacob Frankovic in number 21. Actually, number 32, Edward Herrera, sure. For Edward Herrera, he's a stalwart out there. So that's what we have. Patrick Woods, the assistant, the coach, and the assistant coaches, as you know, A.J. Washington, one of those. You know all the assistant coaches, don't you, Coach?
I know A.J. Washington. He was a Spartan back in 2015-16 season. Helped us win a conference championship and finished 3rd in the conference for MVP voting.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Well, we say hello to A.J. We knew that, didn't we? Here we go. In blue, it's Proviso East. They've got the great tradition. Again, they are the 9th highest rated or 9th ranking school, high school wise, to produce NBA talents. They're tied for 9th with all high schools in America.
There's been a lot of great players that have come through Proviso.
Their great coaching staff continues in that tradition there.
With, say 2 of them are sitting on the bench.
That's right. With the greatness they had, Donnie Boyce, Cheryl Ford, and all those good guys. Here we go. Inbounding. Well, as we chat, we're underway. Just like that. See how we play it. It's an exciting game. Anything could happen in. Proviso East is a solid favorite, but you've got the shooting ability of your home squad and the crowd with you. They're playing it out on top, playing catch now. That's Jack Borey with it, throws it away, and there's a turnover there.
And that's what St. Charles East can't do. That's an unforced turnover.
So it's going to be Proviso inbounding. Emery Marshall will do so, and they'll bring it up in the form of DeMonte Meeks. Meeks, a very good player, very good ball handler out there. Is your number 0. He goes once again to Marshall. Marshall, they'll look to get it down to Coleman. Jelani Johnson is a good shooter as well. Lanky lad right there. Meeks again has it. Good defense here being applied by St. Charles East. Meeks and going to have it rejected. Nice job and almost saved. There it is saved.
Yeah, he did save it.
Here they come. Here comes East with it. Stephen Call touch it for a while. Down deep. Power move. Herrera. Edward Herrera for 2.
I don't know if he's left-handed, but he used his left hand really well.
Fighting Spartans, exactly that. Early they've got the lead. Could be a great game here. Proviso East with great talent, but the home school, it's going to be the long 3 by Coleman, was it not? And no, that's Jelani Johnson. Oh, they missed that. He goes the other way. It's going to be scooped up there by Trent. Bush will stumble his way and miss the shot, but he's going to draw a foul. That was Trenton Bush, the 6-footer. Wow, that was wild there.
Yeah, that was a great block shot. I did not see that coming, but he did exactly what he's supposed to do, go at the board, not the player.
Bush to the line. Again, exciting times here. This would set up a most unique situation, a spunky St. Charles East team. And what do we got? What's the call here, Coach?
I think he lost his contact.
Oh, contact. I did hear that. Contact. I thought he was trying to start the plane. I wasn't sure, but it did lose his the contact lens, and that's Bush losing the lens. So if you're finding that on the floor, let us know. And we're going to have Jacob Rankovic, who we thought might start tonight. 6'2" kid will check in. Here we go. Inbounding. It's going to be Stephen Call. Call out on top. It goes to Borey. Borey exciting to watch. Let's see if they can score. Now the pass to Call. Call in the corner now. Dish it off. He does so to Drew Clark. Clark looking down deep. Herrera's going to be fouled, or he'll foul. It's a foul against, we should say, by Proviso East is what we call there. So we do it again. We'll inbound. The aggressive play down low favoring St. Charles East early, I guess, because they get the whistles.
That's his second foul already.
Yeah, inbounding, lob it, tall land of 3 in the corner. Yes, that's going to be Drew Clark. Again, the 3s could beat anybody, Coach.
Absolutely. St. Charles East has come out with some enthusiasm here.
Here we go. There's a triple drive to the hoop, up and in. That's going to be the man to watch. That's their great star. That is number 24, Bryce Coleman. Good looking at talent.
Yeah, my inside information told me number 1 is a tough player for Proviso East.
Yeah, Marshall, good. That's good. We'll go along with that. Your inside information always right. Out on top with it, it's going to be Borey. Borey turned it over, so Borey can't do that for St. Charles East. They lead 5-2. We're just underway, 6:12 remaining here in the first quarter. Our final game of the night with championship play in all categories tomorrow for you. Meeks across the timeline. Meeks in forecourt. He'll dish it now in pass form. It's going to go to Pullen, and we hear a whistle of some sort. Pullen knocked out of bounds, so that would mean it would be inbounded here. Right below us here, they're going to inbound right here in the form of that's going to be your man Marshall with it, inbounding to Meeks. Meeks goes to Jelani Johnson, a lanky lad who can score. There's going to be the fall away jam that rims it, no, board taken down by Call. Call brings it up himself, he's a lefty. Pushes man away a little bit, get a little spot. He'll dish it now to Borey. Borey can hit from 3, knocked away, stolen, is it? How quick are we? Who's got it? It's going to be taken there, and your man that you like, that your inside information, Emery Marshall, created that on defense, and he'll be fouled on offense.
That's that third unforced turnover by St. Charles East. Those are what they've got to avoid in order to stay in the game.
We watched Donnie Bryce. Donnie Bryce has more court time than you did in your playing career. He's sitting down now, but he spent most of his shoes on the court, doesn't he?
He's got his game shoes on tonight.
Yeah, he's sitting down. I never seen him sit down until we went to him there for a moment. He is sitting right now, but he walks more than Dan Walker did when he tried to run for governor years ago. First one is good. I know everything's before your time, sorry. Emery Marshall makes that go. 5-3 the count. Marshall will take his second charity toss. This one is no good. Rebound taken down nicely there by Jacob. Here comes St. Charles East. They're up by 2. 5:35, first quarter remaining. On the far side, nearly broken up. It is. Guess it touched a body part of the man on the far side. I think that's going to be a quick timeout. Quick timeout right there at the 5:31 marker it is. We'll keep it right here and have a commercial for you. As a quick timeout, we'll remind you that Custom Heating and Cooling, for all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling for that of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Also, we say hello, of course, to the good folks at McDonald's. They're our great season sponsor. They're always with us. And at McDonald's, we'll tell you that. How about the Bear Family McDonald's, brought to you by our season sponsor. They are proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their area 35, now up to 35 area McDonald's restaurants. That's the good Bear Family McDonald's, and a great season sponsor they are for Beacon Academy and Sports. Here we go. Going to bring it up. It's 5-3. St. Charles East still with the lead. Meeks far side. See if they get it down low. Meeks brings it out. Now with it, your active Marshall. Marshall one dribble back to Meeks. Good defense here by St. Charles East coach. Gets his man in the air and to the lane. It's going to be Marshall. No. Tip, tapped out, taken, stolen back the other way maybe. Coleman's got it. Watch the big guy stop and pop from 12. Rivet, no. Coleman to make it. Jelani Johnson the board. Shot doesn't go. Tap doesn't go. That actually was a shot by Pullen there. Boy, they were close on that one.
The action's fast, but there was the 5th unforced turnover by St. Charles East.
5-3. Let's see if St. Charles East can do it. They lead by 2. Down deep, big Herrera. Edwards, Herrera power move. Yeah, 2 for Edwards.
Yeah, see, St. Charles East has 5 turnovers, but they lead by 4.
Wow. Here's Meeks. Meeks throws it away. It's going to be Jelani Johnson for 3. Rimmett, no, nobody there for the board work. Proviso East not playing well. They're going to have a pacing man on the sidelines there for Donnie Boyce, and he already is right there. You can see him always in the action. He's moving, he's shaking, he's playing defense with him. Knocked away by Meeks. It'll still be St. Charles East basketball. This could be a very intense game here.
Yeah, this is exciting for the first 3.5 minutes that we've played. We've gotten up and down, but not a whole lot of points going on the board.
Back into that. I found my contact, please. That's Trenton Bush back in. Sitting down with the Frankovic. Here we go. Inbounding, it is Call, Steven, look, lob, big Herrera. Oh, it's going to be a foul.
Yep.
Whistle that against Proviso East. They can't handle Herrera, can they?
No. He wrapped him around the waist like he was going to tackle him.
Here we go. It's going to be inbounded here. 4:20 remain. St. Charles East on top, lob it tall. They go out on top to Clark.
He stepped on the line, over and back.
It's easy to do. That was a football-type lob of pass. So he stepped on turnover, that is. And that means inbounding right in front of us here. It's going to be Joaquin Dixian off the bench. Joaquin with it now. Let's see if they want to shoot there. Joaquin out on top. They go back to Marshall. Here's dribble drive by the big Coleman guy. No. And what are we going to call here? It's going to be called against Proviso East. They are not playing well, Coach.
No, there's a lid on that bucket right now. Like I said, St. Charles East now has 6 turnovers. Proviso East only has 3 points. That's Proviso East's game. Turn you over and get in transition.
They perhaps had already charted themselves in that championship tilt tomorrow night. Double team here. They get across Herrera. Throws it away. This might be over and back. No, it was touched by somebody. So it's not. We'll bring it back up again. That's going to be across the timeline. Call. Down deep. Herrera, power move. We hear a whistle before he traveled. You see the travel, Coach?
Yeah, he caught that and went into a 2-foot hop.
2-foot hop. That's your high school days, wasn't it? The 2-foot hop, something like that. Not basketball. I mean,
Coach Hinkle was the sock hop.
That's right. 2-foot hop could be just at school. And see if they can get any offense going here. They lose the basketball. Turnover again unforced. That's Pullen losing that. Pullen the basketball pulled away from him. Yeah. Turnover again. 3:38 first quarter. All St. Charles East early. Exciting for the hometown fandom here. You can see the student section there. You saw just a moment ago before we looked at the Proviso East bench. Student section standing up as one right there, clad in their white attire. Inbounding it is. They do get it inbound. Oh, stolen back the other way. Into the lane. We're going to have a foul. That was a steal by Michael Robinson. Robinson will shoot 2. That foul was on who? See where they whistled that out. Jack Boring the foul. So here we go, 7-3, low-scoring affair. 3-3 remain first quarter. To the line, Michael Robinson. Robinson bends the knees, shoots it. He's got it. That's their first point in a while.
I would say they were stuck on 3 for a while.
They
there.
really were. So 7-4 it is. That's his first point. 2 points for Coleman and 1 for Marshall. That's the tally of 4 for them. Second toss by him will be good. 7-5. Let's see if that turns the table of it for Proviso East. Inbounding pressure. Lob it tall. They battle for it. Herrera's got it. Backward dish. It's going to go to Borey. Borey in backcourt. Borey going to be double teamed from behind. Gets it to Herrera. Herrera in forecourt. Back it goes to Edwin Herrera. Around the horn they work a call in the lane. It's going to be a 3 attempt. Clark, no. It's battled for. Nobody wants it. They finally take it. Coleman in a gallop. Big Coleman might want to go to the hoop. Doesn't do it. Lobs it tall down deep. It's going to be put up. No. Rebound follow-up. And a rebound taken down by St. Charles East. We're battling here. Up court. Stolen back the other way. How about that? Stolen it is by Marshall. Marshall, and the jumper is good by Michael Robinson. We're tied at 7. That's action, coach.
St. Charles East is flirting with this danger here.
Yeah,
they keep turning that ball over.
Can't run with them that fast. And to the lane, yeah. There, rejected, taken down by no one. Tracked down by Coleman. Too far ahead of him. He's going back the other way. Herrera, Edwin in the lane. Shot up and in. Edward, another basket. Herrera was 6. 9-7 lead St. Charles East. Wow, we've got action here in the final tilt on this 4th night of the event. Down deep, Coleman, he's powerful. He can't do it. He'll dish it off up and in. He got that. I think that was to what? That Denville Rush Jr. got that. There's a steal the other way. Dive for it, fellas. Boy, the pressure's there, but now we got a breakaway. 3-on-2, basically. Land of 3, Borey. It's Clark, David Clark. Drew Clark has 3. 12-9. Wow, that's exciting. That 3 can take you a long way, Coach. Coleman for 3. He can't do that. He can't either, and he didn't. I wouldn't do that. That would do that all night.
They're going up and down more than a hockey game right now.
They really are. Out on top, it's Call. It's Borey for 3. That's the magic of St. Charles East, like we told you. The magic of the floating 3. 15-9 the count. That's got Coach Donnie Boyce far off the bench now, shouting on instructions. 1:38 remain, first stanza. A surprise St. Charles East up by 8. This tilt out on top with a dribble in the lane. Shot off balance. Beautifully done by Jelani Johnson. Well done. The back can't bend that way.
That was good defense and a good finish.
Call. Stolen. Boy, they knocked it away. Land of 3. Popper. Good. Well, now that long 2. It was a long 2, not a 3. That was Jelani Johnson again. 15-13. That was only a 2, but that turned it around quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Really did. Forecourt. Here we go. Wide open down to Clark. Borey for a long 3. Yeah! Again, you can win a lot with 3s. 18-13. Borey for 3.
Somebody might want to guard him.
Yeah, that's right. Backward it goes. Under a minute remaining. An exciting first quarter here. Let's see how we play it. Ooh, almost a travel there. Tippy toe with the fingertips, we should say, down deep and put up and in by Michael Robinson. He ain't around the hoop, doesn't he?
He almost had another steal, but grabbed him by the arm.
A foul it is, 18-15.
Prior foul, number 1, E.J. Marshall, his first, team 5th.
Emery Marshall, the foul.
We keep this pace up, they might need to bring us some oxygen, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you're young, I'm old. So I'll have to call on Nick Martinez to come out of the bullpen. Here we go, inbounding. Oh, you just take over, sir. Here it is, backcourt pressure. They're going to bring it across the timeline. Bush with it down deep into the lane. Shot up and in. Yeah, great dribble drive by Klinkovic.
He almost traveled there.
Almost 20-15 is the count. This is an exciting first half. Can St. Charles keep this intensity up? And we'll see how Proviso East responds. 20 seconds. Shot clock no factor here. Shot clock off. There it's stolen almost. It is stolen back the other way. My heavens. Wow. That was a basket by your man Marshall. I
don't know if that was a turnover or a change of possession. I have no idea what just happened right there.
Boy, they're all over the place, aren't they? Here's across the timeline. Far side lane. A 3 is partially blocked. That's it. What a first quarter that was. Amazing first quarter that sees St. Charles East on top. And can we keep this energy level up in the booth and on the court is the question. 20-17 at the quarter break, Coach. That was something, wasn't it? Oh, somebody went over the 1,000-point marker. I didn't hear who that was. Would that be Jelani Johnson, maybe? Congratulations, whoever that was. As we have some highlight reels coming our way.
That was a deep 3.
The deep 3, that's by Borey. So Custom Heating and Cooling delivering that goodie to you. 2017, the count is. We will tell you that was an exciting first quarter, to say the least. And Borey had 6 points as we take a break from McDonald's. Well, I'm not sure we usually break at the first quarter anymore, so we didn't.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
2017 count. Exciting first quarter, though.
Yeah, they were getting up and down the floor. I think I might be sweating.
Yeah, man, I'm perspiring here, and you know the intensity. Somebody for Proviso East went over the 1,000 mark. They were noted that, so they're great talent that they have. It can be any of their fine players. They're all seasoned veterans out there, from Bryce Coleman right on down to Marshall and company. So that's what we stand. So here it is. Now we see a man off the bench, I do believe. We're going to have Crawford come off the bench for Proviso East. I don't remember seeing him in other games. He's number 12 out there. Kylan Crawford will play in there, and Meeks will run the ship. Meeks is the point man. Jelani Johnson likes to handle the basketball out on top as well. They've gone a little different lineup here as far as shooters outside, it might look like
that's
there.
Deep.
Yeah, Jelani Johnson for 3. That's deep. Your vision's 2020, Coach, and what's the score?
He wasn't even looking at the basket when he shot that one.
2020 is the count. That's deep. That's your best soundbite ever. That's going to be your highlight reel.
There's another one of them unforced turnovers.
Throws it away. We know the intensity levels here for St. Charles East. Proviso East now responding a little bit. Now tied at 2020 in an exciting high school game coming away from St. Charles East High School. Happy you've joined us here on Beacon Academy. In the corner, out on top, this new kid wants to get the basketball. Not this time. They'll throw it away, it looks like. Who's got it? They pick it up again, but they got to start thinking about the shot clock. No factor yet. And it still is their ball. So, 19 seconds on the shot clock. 20-20 the count. They're really scrapping out there, aren't they, Coach?
I can tell you right now, this would not be the game I would want to be officiating.
Yeah, it's a lot of action. The inbound, deep 3, it's short. That was Jelani Johnson, we can see that. Short back up the other way, and a foul. Looks like on the rebound on that one, Pullen pulled it down, so he's going to go to the free throw line after his foul. It would have to be it's almost the great outside shooting of St. Charles East and the athleticism of Proviso East is what you're looking at to a certain degree.
Yeah, this game right now is coming down to who's not going to turn the ball over.
To the line he goes. Makes that first one. That's Pullen, so that's a lead. Might be their first lead since early, if any. 21-20 now the lead is for the lads from Proviso East. And we see checking out there was Drew Clark. He's hit some threes. He's out. And the second toss coming our way by Mr. Pullen. This one will be right there. Good form. 22-20. Backcourt pressure. Quick, everybody. Borey gets the inbound. He'll be double teamed there. Borey having trouble. He gets it in there. They're still in backcourt. Almost a steal. They're finally across the timeline with Call. Call into the corner. This is a shot right here. Shot up and no. Rebound tapped out. Taken down by nobody. Kick back. It goes to Call. Call will be fouled by a pouncing number 12. And that's going to be for those guys. Kylan Crawford. Again, I didn't see him in the first game. I'm sure Coach is just looking for a different combination. Coach being Donnie Boys.
Yeah, he was probably looking for a little bit of a spark.
Yeah.
They did not get off to a great start.
Call will inbound. 8, or I should say Proviso East leading by 2. Out on top, Borey down deep. Shot from Herrera maybe. Willie can't do it. Let Borey for 3. This one is good. Borey for 3. The threes take you a long way, Sherry.
I'm pretty sure I said a while ago someone needs to guard him.
Yeah, and there's another 3. That one's not going to go. Rebound taken down. Borey's got the lead back for St. Charles East. 23-22. Second quarter, 6:30 remain. Basketball out on top. And with it now, it's going to be Frankovic. Bouncing, get Monkmeyer down deep. Herrera and a 3, Borey. Oh my heaven.
Jeff, he hasn't hit the rim on a shot yet.
Borey for 3. He's got 11 points on the night. In the lane, they dish it off. Let's see if there's a foul. There is. Wow, 26-22. It's just the way it was early in the game Monday night when they knocked off East Aurora in that early contest. Actually, when they knocked off Willowbrook. As I get my dates right on all the, no, it was East Aurora. That you saw some of that game, 80-70. They were hitting everything inside early. So it's 26-22, back-to-back Borey threes. This is swish from Jelani Johnson.
into the ball game.
And here comes Coleman back in. He's our best player, best pitching guy. Yeah, yes.
Bryce Coleman.
What have you got for us? Are we all right? We're here. Yeah, I can hear you on most attempts. This one, Jelani Johnson, no. Rebound, Herrera. Herrera outlets to Call. In forecourt, Call in the lane. This will be a conventional 2. It does not go. Tapped around, taken down by their big guy, Coleman. He's a workhorse down low. Coleman, up it goes now. Let's see if there's a shot over there. Good defense, good swarming defense here for St. Charles. He needs help. He throws it away almost. Finally, it's taken, and we hear a whistle. And what? Might be a violation by St. Charles East on that one, Coach.
Yeah, he called a foul on number 22.
22 is Monkmeyer. You
Monkmeyer,
got Monkmeyer stories, don't you?
Yeah, his father played for my father in high school.
Wow. Can that be done?
I don't know. I don't remember how little I was, but I was not in high school at the time.
Wow.
Also coming into the game for Proviso East, number 5,
Joaquin Dixian checks back in, and let's see. I think they. So I want to see if St. Charles East brought off the bench there. Throw it away. It's going to throw. It's over and back this way.
Nope.
They can
wasn't touched yet.
Yeah, they can do that. So here we go. Bring it up. They will. 26-23. They lead. They trail by 3. Basketball. Proviso East shot. No. And bodies are falling quicker than they do when you're behind the wheel, I guess. See what happens there. It's going to be. I've got him as Dixion. 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 Yeah, we do say the I. Dixion Joaquin to the line. For Proviso East, 26-23, 5:40, first half remaining. And a doozy here coming away from St. Charles East, right here by way of Beacon Academy and South Elgin High School. This one will be no good. In and out. They would have to make those free throws. So we'll go once again. So here we go. Second toss comes our way from Joaquin. Quiet, hush, we're the only people speaking in the place. Good, 26-24. Here we go, backcourt pressure. They beat it with a pass to Borey. Borey zigzagging. They're trying to keep Borey away from forecourt, aren't they? Oh, there's almost a steal. There is a steal. They've got that quickness now. Oh, my heavens. That didn't go. Who's got that basketball? It is kept by St. Charles East. Boy, we're playing here, aren't we? Quickly up court. Here comes Call. Zigzag. Call all the way. Call the drive. And 2 points. Stephen Call. Don't call me late for dinner on that one. Campbell, the dribble drive, tip, angle shot, offensive charge. It's a 28-24 count, and they turn it over. Proviso East does. Wow, what action it is. And you're right, the place is 20 degrees warmer.
They might as well turn off the shot clock because we're not going to be using it tonight.
I think not. Here it is. Call gets the inbound. They're playing like the 1-2-2, if you will. The trap made so famous by Jerry Leggett years ago. And here is going to be far side. Hey, it's open up. Herrera's wide open. No. Rebound taken down by their big guy. Coleman doing a lot of dribbling. Sure, the coach not liking that. Give it to you, Meeks. Like you set up underneath. Meeks with it. Meeks spin move. Oh, my heavens. Wow.
That was a blur. That was a blur. He was a flash right there.
Spun around. Man, 28-26, great game as it was expected to potentially be. Borey with it. Goes to far side now. Herrera, he comes way out. Herrera's being harassed by a littler guy. There's a steal. It's Coleman. This could be a flush. This could be a flush. It is. Coleman a flush. There's a highlight reel for you. Bryce Coleman the flush. We're not at a 28. What action here at St. Charles East. Forecourt it is. That's a man deep off the bench for those guys. That is going to be Peter Radler, number 23, and they're back to Call. One-on-one with little guy Meeks. Now they're going to go pass for him. It's going to go to Frankovich. Around the horn they work it. Far side. Who's got it now? Borey headed for a cameo. Back down deeper. Going power to Call. Call Baker. No. Coleman the board. To Meeks. Quickness and height right now, Coach. Back it goes. No. Near side. Land of 3. Good. I think that was Dixion. Yeah, Dixion in the corner. Wow, what action, Coach.
And I was going to say, St. Charles East called a timeout.
Wow.
You don't want to get into a running match with Proviso East right now.
No, you don't. And that's the timeout right there, so we can take this opportunity. Unless the truck has some other ideas for us, we can hear from the good folks of Tom the Plumber, if that's all right with you kids. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company that you know so well, providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. This is all kinds of fun high school basketball, isn't it?
This is what I want to come watch. I go to a lot of high school games that the final score would be 31-28. We still got, about 4 minutes to go in this quarter, 3 minutes to go at least. They're getting up and down the floor. They're turning each other over, and St. Charles East has been hitting threes, but can't finish.
We have a replay. Do we have custom heating and cooling replay? Do we have? Oh, the dunk. Go, Bryce Coleman, the dunk. Here you go, Coach. This is Major League dunk, isn't it?
Yep, got out in the passing lanes.
That's a dunk.
Got up off the floor.
That's not you dunking. You're donating your coffee. That was a real dunk there.
I don't know anything about dunking. That's all I can tell you.
That's right. Here we go. An exciting game. Happy you've joined us, wherever it might be. Here in Beacon Academy. Backcourt pressure. Borey, the three-man. He's in backcourt. Double T. They kick it. There's a kick. They're playing good defense in backcourt, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got to start faking a pass to make a pass, because Proviso East right now is reading them very well.
That was Morey, we should say, Emery Marshall with that, used his body to stop that call. Call be picked up again the same way. They'll lob it to almost a steal. It's going to be Borey. Borey it's going to land a three. Herrera, isn't it? Oh, no. It's way off, but tapped around, taken down by Jelani Johnson. Stumbling. Jelani stabilized himself. He's in forecourt. Let's see how they play it. They're playing their way now. Meeks out on top. 3-3-3 remaining in the second quarter. They're up by 3. Jelani Johnson went for rain. No air ball. Thank you. Call's got it. Call ahead of the field. Jelani Johnson to steal the other way. Wowie. Jelani Johnson didn't lose it from behind. He'll get it to Meeks. Meeks will set up shop. Watch the spin move. He'll dish it off. It's a land of 3. Marshall, air ball, 2 in a row. Rebound, Brankovic. Here we go again. Wild play to Borey. Borey, 2 dribbles. Call high above the head. Out on top now. He'll bring it out a little bit to the wing. Now they bring it to Herrera. Their big guy way out. Herrera will dish it right back to Call. Call to the new kid. Back it goes. Borey to Call. Call looks. Who's open here, Coach? Anybody?
No one right now.
No one is, and they know it. They can't get the shot. It's down. The shot clock's down to 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Herrera. It's down to 4. Down deep. They'll work it. The shot clock's at 2. The shot clock's at 1. Doesn't expire to that count. Shot clock expiration, young man.
And here, 2 minutes ago, I told you might as well throw the shot clock out.
That's why we bring you to the booth, young man. But there we go.
St. Charles East really had to have a possession, though, like that, where they slowed themselves down a little bit.
2:33 remaining in this exciting tilt in the first half. 31-28. The lads in blue, the lead by 3. That's going to be Marshall from near the far side. And there's going to be the three-point attempt. No, they begin to miss those three-pointers or shoot them too soon, one or the other. Here we go. This could be a point by Bush. Bush, the man who lost his contact lens, put it in. Trenton Bush for 2.
Great finish. Way to get to the paint and score.
31-30, just a 1-point lead now for Proviso East. Out on top, Meeks will stop and pop from 14. Banker, I don't know if he planned it, but it worked.
That's why you pay $3,000 for that piece of glass. Use it.
Use it, that's right. Well said, sir. Backcourt, Borey, far side, Call the three-point man. Down deep, big guy Herrera uses his power and puts it in. Shoulder Herrera on that one. He had the beefy look. 33-32, quickly back the other way. It's Jelani Johnson, I believe, drawing a foul. Make it, it's going to be Jelani Johnson, yeah. He'll get a 2-shot situation here. Man, this is action, isn't it?
They're getting up and down the floor.
So Jelani to the line. His squad's up by 1, 33-32. Jelani on the night has 8 points. So the place is hushed except for us right now. And he goes to the free throw line for the first one. No. So the crowd is quiet. Here's the substitution back in. Drew Clark at number 1. Call out for St. Charles East. It looks like Emery, Danielle Rush in again for those guys. Yeah, number 2. He doesn't play all that much. Second free throw is good. 34-32, a 3 would give them the lead. 1:35, first half remaining. Borey in backcourt. Borey goes to Bush. Bush back to Borey. Borey land of 3. Ribbon no, board those guys. Outlet quickly to Meeks, the great ball handler. Watch Meeks go coast to coast. Meeks in the lane. Meeks all the way. Shot no. Rebound battle for it. Taken down by Herrera. Herrera looks for the outlet. Needs help. He'll dish it to Bush. Bush in backcourt, now forecourt to Borey. Borey Around the horn, down deep, big Herrera, and he's going to be fouled. The foul whistle that, the slap foul by Pullen. What action? My heavens.
I might have to have a conversation with both coaches. I need to know what type of preseason conditioning these guys do. They are in great shape in November, the day after Thanksgiving.
You'll have your squad on that conditioning from now on, won't you?
I'd like my guys to run up and down like this.
34-33 as the never fatigued Edwin Herrera puts it in for the first one. He'll try again. Herrera on the night with 9 points. He'll try to go to double figures here and tie it up at 34. He does. 34-34, 105. First half remaining. It's a doozy here from St. Charles East. Happy you've joined us right here at Beacon Academy. Here's Julie Jeff Myers along with our great coach, Coach Nosbich, with us from ECC. That knocked out of bounds. Good defense there. They'll, I believe, inbound right below us here, out of our line of sight, but we can, our magic screen takes us down there. And it's going to be pulling to inbound with Borey in his face to Meeks. Meeks has got it. Meeks will bring it back out. Land of three. Johnson wants the three. No, we will take that all the time. They're missing those threes, aren't they? Under a minute remains. We're tied. Borey in forecourt. Borey goes right, goes left. Dish it off, he does to Clark. Back out on top now. It's going to go to Frankovich. Frankovich to the other guy off the bench, Radler. Radler, make it, now that back in there, that's going to be Bush. Lob it tall. Now back to Radler. Radler shot, rim it, no. Almost went down. That was Trent Bush, actually, the shot. Bush, the shot. Let's see how they play it now. We're down to 20 seconds. This final shot time.
Yeah, shot clock's off.
Tied at 34. Shot clock's off. 15 seconds left in a very exciting first half of high school basketball. Meeks will run the point. He's got 10 seconds. Can they get it down to Campbell? Campbell's in there. Can they do it? They don't yet. They're going to try the long three. That's going to be way off, and that's it right there.
Fire it.
And they fire it. No, and we're tied 34-34. A very exciting 16 minutes of high school basketball that we've seen right here at St. Charles East, Coach.
Well, here's the key right now is St. Charles East has now turned this into a 16-minute game. They needed to hang around, not give Proviso East easy buckets, and they did that in the first half. I don't know how many turnovers each team had, but it was a lot.
Yeah, no question about that. Jack Borey has 12 points on the night, and Edward Herrera has 10 points on the night to lead the way for St. Charles East. Exciting stuff, no question about that. We're going to take a brief time out here. We might wait for some stats to come our way. Let's wait for stats to keep you here because this is a very important game that determines what the entire slate looks like tomorrow.
Yeah, I wonder what the breakdown is. If St. Charles East would win this and those three teams would be 2-1, they all beat each other.
That would be the announcement from our great PA man there. That would be the key. We're going to hand these stats to you, and we're going to keep it here. We'll tell the truck we're going to keep it here for about 90 more seconds. You kids need a break here, and we need to get water into our system here in the booth. Thank you, sir. Great work. Give us some thoughts there, Coach.
So in the first quarter, it appears as though Proviso East shot 39%. In the second quarter, they shot 36%. Meanwhile, St. Charles East in the first quarter shot 73%. They were 4 for 6 from three, and they shot 38% in the second quarter. And when we look at turnovers, according to this, Proviso East has 2 turnovers, and St. Charles East has 14.
Wow.
And Proviso East only has 10 rebounds for the half, while St. Charles East has 20.
Wow, that's amazing. St. Charles East should be leading by 15. Some of those numbers.
You would think outside of those turnovers, though, 14 turnovers is quite a few.
It is a lot. So that's where we stand, 34-34 here at the half. We're going to take a timeout. We're back with all the second half action right here at Beacon Academy in just a little bit.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Looking for someone that is trained, reliable, trustworthy, someone who has been serving the Elgin community and is a Factory Bryant certified company? Look no further. Custom Heating and Cooling have been serving the Elgin area for over 20 years, and it would be our pleasure to serve you.
One thing that I think makes us special is that we go the extra mile for each and every one of our customers. From the time the phone rings, booking of the appointment, to our technician showing up, to the job being completed, we do whatever it takes to make sure that our customers are 100% satisfied.
Custom Heating and Cooling focuses on you and your needs, and we won't rest until you're satisfied. From maintenance to installations, Custom has you covered. Call 847-622-7483 to schedule your service today. Custom Heating and Cooling, trained, reliable, trustworthy.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Now we're live. There we go.
There.
We are ready in action. We appreciate that truck. We appreciate that very much. The great work in the Beacon Academy truck there. Coach, quick thought before we get back to it here.
I was saying there at halftime that, St. Charles East kind of living on that danger zone. 14 turnovers. What's kept them in the game is they're 6 of 12 from the three-point line, whereas Proviso East is 2 for 12 from the three-point line. And so St. Charles East has now got it down to a 16-minute game, and that's exactly what they needed to do. And now they just got to continue to shoot well.
Custom Heating and Cooling comes to mind as we talk with you for all your heating or cooling needs. Count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. We do appreciate, as we start this third quarter, we appreciate all the great sponsors that we have. That would include the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. And also Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online, buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. We're ready for basketball action, Coach. Tied at 34. Exciting high school tilt we've seen here in the first 16 minutes.
It'll be interesting to see how Proviso East comes out, because Coach Boyce only kept them in the locker room for about 4 minutes, and then he was on them in the layup line to sprint and run through their layup line here at halftime. So it'll be interesting to see how those kids react.
See how we do it. That's why we bring these games to you. They can be exciting, certainly, and this is one of them. This is perhaps a game to remember, as the upstart St. Charles East has got them tied after a 2017 first quarter. We're all tied now at 34. Here we go. It's going to be Stephen Call inbounding right in front of us here, as you see right there. Call will inbound right at center stage, if you might. He inbounds quickly to Borey. Borey's going to be hounded quickly. Looks like they're on that three-point shooter. Rather quick call. Back to Stephen. Stephen out on top. Let's see how they play. There's going to be Clark, who hits some threes. Call for three. Yeah, those threes will do it.
Jeff, I'd like to point out he's left-handed.
Yeah, he's just like you. He looks like a video clip of some of your shooting, for heaven's sake. 37-34. Exciting game it is. Determine what happens tomorrow. Skip pass, far side. That's Jelani Johnson. No. Boy, that one went down, came out, Call, there's a steal, maybe. No, Call lost it, gets it back.
Oh, I think he may have double dribbled.
Yeah, there's Call. Call's got it now. He'll stop, pop, no. Far side where they shoot the three. Not there for Bush. Bush one dribble, needs help. Down low, big Herrera. Edward, near side dish. Who's got the basketball? Tapped out. Borey, Herrera, Johnson. Wow, battle for it. They're really scrapping. And it's going to be brought up by Jelani Johnson. Jelani can shoot from outside. Coach Donnie Boyce was really working on the troops, as you said there, at halftime. Down deep in a crowd. What was that pass? We'll take that. Wow.
He didn't see number 3 sticking around.
Ball
there.
to Borey. Borey for three. No board. Taken down by no one. Touched by everyone. It's going to be a ball to Proviso East. Exciting action. When you can hit that three, you can live to die another day. Often.
Absolutely.
Here we go. 37-34. Lead up still by the Fighting Saints. Across the timeline, Meeks, great ball handling guard. Meeks to the hoop. Meeks still rebound. Call will bring it up, straight up the court, straight up the middle. Call spins around, flings over here. Borey for three. That's Borey for three. What a night for Borey. Timeout, Donnie Boyce.
I say Coach Boyce wants a timeout.
Wow, 40-34 and a doozy of a game coming your way on this night. Wow, timeout, Coach. We've seen it all, haven't we, tonight?
Like I said, if they can cut those turnovers down and continue to shoot, it could be a St. Charles East night.
And so far, they're out by 6 after it was tied at the half break. And we've had the threes. And they have done that. We know they are a great three-point shooting team. We saw that opening night in their victory over East Aurora. They didn't display that as much in their loss they had earlier. Here's a replay of the three, Coach. Take us through this tilt. This is going to be the Borey three.
Wasn't the best of passes, but he caught that clean and went straight into his shot. He's a shooter.
On Westinghouse, they lost to Westinghouse, St. Charles did on Wednesday night, 64-57. The Magic wasn't 3 there for them, but it was on Monday night, and it is tonight on this very important game, 40-34. Meeks will bring it up. His squad now trailing by 6. 6:20 mark of the third quarter. Big Campbell plays outside now. He's out between the circles. Not going down low. Campbell wants it. Oh, my, he's going to shoot. We'll take those shots. But the big guy will take those shots.
I don't know if that's the shot
I can't believe that's what Coach Donnie Boyce said. Big guy, go out there and stand around the top of the key and shoot. What that was. Really working hard, though, on defense. Stolen, foul. No, it's a turnover. It's a turnover. No advancement forward there. Those hands were flying on that one, weren't they?
He caught number 10 with the foul for St. Charles East. He stuck his elbow out.
Is that what it was? Okay. Call the foul. Monkmeyer in there. That was my original air name. I don't know if I told you that. Monkmeyer. That was on baseball. Major League was Monkmeyer, 2 names.
I was going to point out they got it down to a 14-minute game now.
All right, see? Well, you're good with the time.
Hey, that's the coaching side.
That is.
When you're winning, you want that clock to
That's
move a
right.
lot faster.
When you're losing, you're charting. I still got time. The end of the lane. Will they shoot? No. See what happens. That's going to be your Marshall with the contested beats. This is their speed merchants here. Can they shoot? Short. Rebound. Battle court. Take it down and knocked out of bounds and lost. It's lost. That was the rebound taken down by those guys in the form of Pullen, but he couldn't pull the shot up and in. Inbounding. Here's the quickness now. Let's see what happens. Borey, guarded by Pullen. Borey across the timeline. Borey's quicker than Pullen. Pullen not the quickest man there. Now Clark is free. Clark in the lane. Shot up and in.
Oh, things are going right for the Saints right now.
Conventional 2. They're up by 8. 42-34. Coleman wants it down low. This could be a power move here, kids. It is. That's Campbell. We know he can do that. We know he can do a lot of that. There's no question about that.
He didn't want to get into the post. Number 1 had to tell him to get into the post.
That's Coleman. I might call him Campbell. Coleman, it is, yeah. And they lost it there. Well,
There's a turnover.
They'll swing the other way a little bit after 8 points in a row. The other way now it's a 2-point run and possession. 42-36 the count. St. Charles East up by that. Here we go. Really, Boyce is always loud. Boyce, not to be confused with the singing group of Boyce and Hart in the old days, but Boyce has a loud voice.
Again, you're talking about something I know nothing about.
You got to get on Google every now and then. Google the 60s someday, I guess. Here it is. There's going to be a popper right there. Shot. Yeah, I guess he's fouled. He's fouled. That basket was by Emery Marshall, the kid you like. You got inside information. He's a good one. He hit that and was fouled. So after 8 in a row, by those guys, by St. Charles East, now 4 in a row, go back the other way by
They're
Proviso.
playing downhill. They fed the post, the bucket. He went downhill towards the rim. They're not standing outside that 3-point line.
He got so that 5 points in a row. So 42-39. Backcourt pressure. Inbound to Bush. Bush is going to be hounded there by Marshall. Bush now double team. Let's see if they can do it for a moment. Oh, they almost stole it there. Now far side. It's taken there by Emery Herrera down deep. Lost that. It's going to be turned out. There it is. There's that quickness. They're really working hard now. They're doing what Donnie Boy says. Use your speed, use your quickness.
And what happens there is Proviso East is so quick that he took his eyes off the ball before he caught it because he was looking around to see where the defender was coming from.
4:44 remain in the third quarter. And then now it's 42-39. We are tied at the half. Meeks across the timeline. Let's see how they play it here. They probably want to get down to Coleman somewhere. Coleman comes out again. Coleman comes way out. He wants to shoot from outside again, it looks like. Coleman now to Meeks. Can they get it down to Coleman? No, they can't. And now it's going to be Marshall, your man. Shot, no. Board, taken down by Monkmeyer. Monkmeyer almost lost it, almost threw it away. Backcourt, what have we got? Timeout for St. Charles East.
Yeah, he was worried they weren't going to get it across in the 10-second count.
4:16, third quarter remaining. 42-39, St. Charles East on top. We've got that timeout right there. We could hear from one of our great sponsors. We'll remind everybody if we want right now. It's all right with you, Truck. How about Darryl Barnes Photography? Because we had a quick reader from them earlier. Darryl Barnes, this timeout sponsored by Darryl Barnes Photography. They have for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Darryl Barnes Photography at darrylbarnes.com. A wonderful high school game, Coach.
Yeah, it's been really exciting. It's almost more like a hockey game as much as they're getting up and down the floor and so forth. I'd prefer to see less turnovers, but St. Charles East has shot it really well. Proviso East has turned them over, but can't capitalize on those turnovers they're creating.
That's where we stand right now, 42-39. It was tied 34 at the half. Again, this is our final game of the night. Pending what this game happens, we would know what would be happening in the championship game tonight. If St. Charles East continues to win, they would put the black division of the Thanksgiving tournament with 3 teams at 2-1, unless we're miscalculating. So
you and I might have to make the decision of who
That's
wins
right.
ourselves.
You'll put out that quarter.
Who would we rather do tomorrow night in the championship?
We're certainly rooting for St. Charles East. We're so excited with their great fandom, of course, and their great three-point shooting. And after a down year last year, they're back in full for this year, and it's been exciting to say the least. And we're happy that we get a chance to bring Beacon Academy to St. Charles East and the Thanksgiving tournament each and every year. Here we go. Far side inbounding. It's going to be Frankovic, we should say, and he'll inbound as soon as everybody's ready to roll. Basketball coming our way. Coach Donnie Boyce, as usual, pacing in front of the bench, slightly on playing area court. Inbounding they do. They go to Boring. Boring, hounded there he is by Marshall. Boy, they're really battling. We're hand checking like the old NBA days right now. Boring in forecourt. Boring near side. Boring picks up the dribble. He's going to go to Monkmeyer. Monkmeyer into the lane. Power move. No. Lob it tall. It's going to be a foul of some sort. It's going to be whistled against Proviso East. That was an interesting pass there. It was a lot of bodies going on.
I think they're fortunate to get a foul out of that because he just kind of threw it up there for someone.
So inbounding, it's going to be Trenton Bush right there. Bush will bend the back and inbound now. And the land of three, Borey, no air ball, but Herrera. Is it Herrera down low? Yeah, it is. Herrera, no. Another rebound. Monkmeyer, no. Another rebound. Herrera. And a held ball.
Yeah, they can't be giving up second, third, and fourth shots.
Fourth right there. We're out rebounding them. Look at it. Mr. Herrera's really working out there. Everybody is. So here we go. We'll inbound again. This time it's going to be the attempted inbound by Bush again. Part two on this. Bush will inbound. He goes to Monkmeyer for three. No. What have we got? Oh, it's a push out there. And I don't believe Herrera believed he did anything wrong, but he ended up down.
Yeah, I took my eyes off that.
On Herrera.
Coach Woods isn't real happy about the call either.
Joaquin Dixian will check back in, and we're just waiting to see what they say there because a lot of discussion going on here. So here it is. A three would tie it up, 42-39. They had that opportunity to tie with the three a while back. Jelani Johnson, Dixian. Now it goes to Marshall. Meeks back to Marshall. Make it Dixian. Dixian can obviously run the court a little bit. Good. Wow, what an extension of the arm.
Good take.
Whoa, his arm extension was like a clothesline. That's Dixian, number 2.
I was going to say, I don't remember him from the first half.
He played a little bit. He did play at number 5. We've seen him in all the games. He's number 5 out there. He did come off the bench from a Borey. The steal by Meeks. Meeks up, lay it in and up and in and dish it off to Marshall. And the lead now, the lead is 43-42 in favor of Proviso East. Backcourt pressure. Can we inbound? Baseball toss. It's knocked away. Herrera's got it. He's going to go one-on-one down the paint. Spin move, Herrera. Spin move. He'll dish it. Monkmeyer shot. No. Board battle for it. Taken down by Coleman. We're getting physical now, Coach. Coleman straight up the tube. Coleman coast to coast. Coleman in the lane.
It's jump ball. Yep, jump ball.
He is on a held ball at points towards Proviso East. Coleman was determined. I'm sure Coach Donnie Boyce is saying, you get close, get rid of that basketball quicker. Because he held it out there for the taking, if you will.
Give it up and get it back.
43-40, Dixian. He goes to Marshall. Marshall down low. Jelani Johnson. Johnson back it goes. In a spin move up and in. Wow, that's your Marshall. You like him.
I didn't see that coming.
Wow, the spin move, 45-42. It's actually 9 points in a row by those guys. It's not, or thereabouts. Land of 3, this near side. It's good. A 3 to tie it up. Edwin Herrera. So 45-45 ending that long string. Back the other way to Coleman. 2:19 remaining third quarter. On top, Marshall, the Meeks. Meeks far side, it goes Jelani Johnson. Jelani one dribble to Dixian. Dixian with one dribble. Bullet pass Coleman. He might get open here or travel. Oh, he's fouled. He is fouled. A lot of fouls now going the other way.
I really would like to see that kid get down more in the post on these possessions. He can do some damage down there. He's one to wander around.
That kid is Bryce Coleman, number 24 for those guys. Stephen call back in, and Monkmeyer sits down. Inbounding it will be Proviso East underneath their own hoop. We're tied at 45.
10-minute game.
Yeah, 10-minute game. You're counting that down. Land of 3, Jelani Johnson. No, rebound, take it down. It's Monkmeyer, is it not? Monkmeyer with a run there coast to coast. He'll bring it up quickly, and that's what we have. He loses it there. Bringing that back the other way. Here's Marshall. Marshall, great control player. Meeks will get the basketball, he would think, shortly as well. They exchange positions on the court. They want to get it down to Coleman here. He wants to go Herrera, doesn't he? Power move, tough shot, short, doesn't follow up with rebound, and then he fouls.
Yep.
Well, there's a high school mistake for you. Didn't follow up the rebound. He knew it was going to be short.
I can hear Hinkle's voice right there.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but you got to hustle.
Miss a shot and fouling 85 feet away from the basket.
It's a law. All right, the time, no timeout will continue. Wow, action's great for this game. 1:39, third quarter remaining. It's a doozy coming away from St. Charles East High School. Thanks for being with us. Here's truly Jeff Myers, Reed Nosman, the great coach of BCC. Beacon Academy with us as well. Tapped around, tapped the other way. There's going to be a foul. Man, are they playing hard. That tapped around ended up by the means of Daniel Rush off the bench. They're going to talk to guys. He's up a little bit, fellas, or whatever.
It's getting a little heated.
It's intense. It is intense. Are we shooting here, Coach? Is it Rush going to the line?
He's going to give him 2 shots.
Okay, 1:37 remain. And we want a substitution. We want 4 of them to come back in. For St. Charles East, we should say Drew Clark will check in after this first charity toss attempt. So to the line they go. We're knotted at 45, and the crowd is hushed on this one as Rush is at the line. He's not a starter in tonight's game. Takes his time, bends the knees. This one is got the shooter's roll. Wow, that was right up there forever. Now Clark in, Monkmeyer out for St. Charles East. Second charity toss coming away, a lead of 46-45. They've led in recent times, as we look back at scores. Rush takes his time, and the gymnasium extremely quiet here at St. Charles East. This one is short. Rebound taken down nicely. Taken there, it is by Paul. Stephen Paul across the timeline. Paul, double team, Paul looking, he'll dish it now to Herrera's all over the place. Now the Bush spin move, who's got the best? Stolen to Meeks has got it. Watch Meeks travel his way through the court here.
Good
big guy,
pass.
Coleman, wow. Bryce Coleman on the assist from Meeks.
There's that transition game off of a turnover.
48-45, they're gonna pressure again. Paul needs help. Herrera doesn't want to dribble too much here. Herrera will get it into forecourt. He'll go to Bush. No foul called there. Body contact. Bush will get you down low, up and in. Great pass, and that was put in nicely.
They didn't panic. That's the key.
48. Well, that's way short. Good boy again. Yeah, Coach Donnie Boyce not liking that one.
He wasn't happy about
that. There's a shot up and in. The lead goes to Bush. It's 49-48. Donnie Boyce has got to say, what were you doing on that one?
That's a bad shot that kills your own momentum.
It did. A 1-point lead for St. Charles East. The shot clock still in effect here. They're going to go down deep. A reversal, not good, but Dixian will draw the foul. He put it up over his head on that one. Almost got it to revolve into the cone, but didn't do it. So he'll go to the line. What a third quarter. What a game this has been here. Happy you've joined us, wherever it might be. So Dixie and airball they're chanting. That's going to be our fandom of St. Charles East. That's the first audio I've heard from them all night.
You know what? This is a really nice crowd for a Friday night on Thanksgiving break. I'm really impressed.
Tied at 49. Here we go. Not airball on that one. They tried it once. We'll perhaps hush here on this one. No, they're going to go back to the airball. Dixie at the line. This one is good. 50-49. 1-point lead for Proviso East. Paul, the basketball, far side, Herrera. He's become like a point guard at back. Almost a steal, back to Paul. Can we get a 3 away? Paul left side, down deep. Bush falling down. Dishes it backwards, almost stolen there. Back outside, Paul for a 3. No, air ball. Goes out of bounds, last touch by the toss in. By the shot, we should say 11.7. Final shot time, an exciting third quarter. Proviso East will bring it up. I'm sure Donnie Boyce will say, shoot it. But it's just about 1 second on the clock, fellas.
Yeah, the shot clock was off on that possession, and now you're giving Proviso East a chance to extend the lead.
And they want all the time. They want, so Meeks will get it. Meeks across the timeline at the 9-second mark. Meeks on the far side at 7 seconds. Meeks around to pick. He'll stop and pop early, yeah. And he's got the, let's see if they get a shot away because the clock never stops in that. You know how quick that is. 52-49, it becomes the lead for St. Charles East. I should say, sorry, for Proviso East. We're having so much fun. 52-49. Proviso East the lead at the end of 3. An exciting third quarter it was. We'll keep it right here unless you tell me differently, Truck. We'll keep it right here, 52-49. We can have whatever reader you would like us to talk about and watch the cheerleading squad as well for the Pirates. They've done well. They've been out here every day, so we appreciate their effort. Not everybody travels with the cheerleading squad for tournaments. So congratulations.
Some schools don't travel during the regular season with their cheerleaders.
See, you know best. So 52, as we talk, analyze that third quarter a little bit, Coach. And said, let's do a Rosen reader while we had you thinking about it. This time out sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express Online. Buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. Coach, now you got 12 seconds.
So Proviso East got him into that transition turnover stuff and got a couple of easy buckets there in that quarter and seized the lead here. Now we're down to an 8-minute game, and St. Charles East has just got to take care of the basketball if they want to win the game.
So here's how we're doing it. That's how the things are going here as we start this fourth quarter. Exciting action coming your way, no question about it. One of the best, certainly one of the best high school games played around the state on this night in history. This is a fun one to watch and an exciting one, and what would be a solid upset for St. Charles East to prevail in this tilt. They trail by 3, but they've got 8 minutes to do something with it. It's going to be Bush walking all the way over to our side here to inbound. We're up here at center court, above you a little bit. You're getting a great camera angle there. He's at center court. Dixon in his face. Bush will inbound as we see Clark getting ready to get a shot away. Drew Clark.
That's dangerous.
Oh, and they almost lost it there. There's a double steal there. Almost a double team there for a moment. Quick, they're using their quickness out there. There's the steal. Meeks with the steal. Meeks is going to fly out of bounds. Wow. Let's call that one, Coach. It's going to belong to St. Charles East. Meeks flew into the bench. He is quick. Let's see if he's all right. He's going to be all right.
Coach Boyce wanted a foul.
Yeah.
We're far away from that, but I did not see the St. Charles East kid push him.
So Meeks ended up there, but he's all right. Boy, that was an exciting action there. So 52-49. It still remains the 3-point lead for the team clad in blue. St. Charles East will inbound. Come on, refs are saying. That's going to be the fandom over on that side. Bush will inbound. Bush, Dixon in his face, goes to Herrera. He's like the point center here, if you will, in this second half. To Bush. Bush double team back to Herrera. He'll gallop across the timeline. It does. He might shoot from outside. No, this dribble drive is going to be wide open down low. Up and in.
That's what the Saints need right now. They need a couple of easy buckets, and then all of a sudden that perimeter will open back up again.
52-51, just a 1-point lead. Meeks out on top, around a pick taken there. And back it goes, Jelani Johnson, Dixie, and they work the weave out on top like the Trotters. Meeks decides he wants to go down, can't do it. It's going to be dribble drive. It's Johnson is not land of 3 right here. Shot, yeah! A big 3 that time by Pullen. Matt Pullen pulled the trigger on that one. 55-51, and what do we got?
5-second count.
Oh my heavens, that was so quick. Violation on inbounding. That means they being Proviso East will inbound into their own hoop. 7:03 remains in a tremendous game here on this Friday night, the night after Thanksgiving. Your Thanksgiving was good, wasn't it, Coach?
It was excellent.
All right, thank heavens.
I had to hit up 2 houses last night.
Did you? Well,
oh, yeah.
Lucky you can sit naturally here tonight. Jelani Johnson out on top. Let's see how they play at Meeks. Going to set the shop again. Shot clock's at 30. Leads by 4. Down to who got it? It's almost out of bounds, but it's tracked down there by Jelani Johnson. He's a great shooter. Jelani Johnson, no. Tap, no. And it's going to go the other way. Violation against Proviso East. They can't put it away, Coach. And St. Charles East not dying tonight.
And the Saints aren't in the bonus yet. That's the 4th team foul on Proviso East. If the Saints can get in the bonus here early and get to the line and get easy buckets,
almost throw it away there. Call's got it. Call will get around his man. Call in forecourt. He might shoot. Bennett down low. It's out of bounds. Oh, that was touched. I could have been touched by either squad there. So.
Well, as he was dribbling down, I was looking for where the shooter was.
Yeah. So that's how that went. 55-51. Right on the right there. Just misconnection. So they missed that opportunity. 4-point lead. Team clad in blue. 6:30 remain. Meeks in the near side. Meeks says, I might shoot. No, I won't. And there's a cradle for Dixon. Is Dixon fouled? Wow, the crowd's not going to like that. Joaquin Dixon will go to the free throw line. He cradled that basketball a la Dr. J, almost you know about him, and tried to go to the hoop on that, didn't he?
I don't know if it was a foul or not. It was clean up top, but he said he had his hand on his waist.
Dixon to the line. He'll shoot 2. It's 55-51. He's got the cheerleaders right in front of him from his home school. Dixie takes his time. First one is good. Clutch free throw by 5. Proviso East the lead. Substitutions. Bush in, call out, if you will. Not for dinner. Call is out of the game right now.
Okay.
Here we go. Second one by Dixie. 56-51. This one is good. Boy, those are key free throws. Free throws down the stretch makes you smile, doesn't it?
Yeah, if they keep extending that lead, it's going to be hard to catch up.
57-51, Herrera. There's this going to, oh, it's kicked right back to a teammate. Borey's got it. He can hit the three, maybe. Far side around the horn. Back out on top, Herrera. Herrera near side. Can Borey get a shot away? No. Borey can't. They're playing tough defense. Not getting that shot away easily. Now to Frankovic. Back to Borey. Borey out on top. 6:08 remain. Dribble drive, Bush, no advantage. There's a shot, and it's going to be no good. Rebound, tapped around, taken down by those guys. Dixie in, quickly up court. Jelani Johnson, he likes to shoot, he will. He's short, and he didn't follow up the shot again. Here comes Herrera. They do miss on some fundamental things. Oh my.
Both teams miss golden opportunities.
Drew Clark missed the puppy, as they would say. Up and in, I think a timeout's coming here. It's 59-51. I would think maybe a timeout. No, coach is hanging on to it. 5:35 remain. It's Borey, Frankovic, down on Herrera. Edward Herrera in the lane shot. No, rebound those guys. It's 8-point lead. They've got the basketball. They're owning this fourth quarter so far. Watch out here. Coleman, will he be fouled? He doesn't follow up either. Wow, he missed that shot. We'll take that. Borey in the crowd. Borey. Far side, here comes Bush. Bush down deep, big guy up and in. Frankovic put that in. So it's 59-53. They're not dead yet. It looked like 59-51 the other way.
Proviso East missed a golden opportunity right there. 5
minutes, yeah. No one called the timeout. They let them play. I don't know if fatigue can be a factor. You said it early in the season to play in these many games at this intensity. 3 games in a 5-night spread with Thanksgiving in the middle. That could be kind of complicated to the young body.
Exactly.
For anybody. Johnson, hippity hop to the hoop. Boy, he is a great scorer. He just saw it open up, didn't he?
Yeah, there was no help defense on that.
61-53. Bush down by 8. Can St. Charles East do it? Quickly up court far side. It's going to be Herrera. Herrera will dish it off around the horn. Borey for 3. No. Karam Long. Taken down it is by those guys.
Great
2-on-1. Breakaway. Johnson up. No. And knocked out of bounds. Whose ball is it? It's going to be taken the other way. Proviso East cannot cement it.
No. I thought he got fouled, but I'm also sitting up here in the nosebleed section.
61-53. It will belong to the Fighting Saints. Well named on this night. They trail by 8, but still a chance. 4:20 remaining. They bring Clark out.
They need a bucket here.
And here's Call. They'll probably double team Call here. Call in forecourt. Round the horn, they look to find it. Can they do it? Out of top, Call. Bounce it down low. Here's Bush. Bush hippity hop to the hoop. Shot up and in. There it is. 61-55. Donnie Boy's pacing the other way in that one. And turned his back and said, darn it.
Yeah, they need to stop.
Here it is. 6-point lead for Proviso East. 4 minutes just under now remaining. Out on top, it's going to be Pullen. Spins it off to Marshall to Jelani Johnson. He's not afraid to shoot in any situation. And he'll be fouled, a blocking foul. Jelani will shoot if allowed. Even if not allowed, he'll shoot. How about that? Jelani to the line.
Green light for everyone.
That's right. Well said, Coach. 3:46 remain in regulation. Jelani might be a tad fatigued. I know you're young, so you're not fatigued up in the booth, Coach. You're fresh after two stops at Thanksgiving. And to the line it is Jelani. Jelani's a good scorer. This one is good. Free throw so important down the stretch now, a 7-point lead. 62-55. Second shot coming away now. Crowd is hushed. Everybody quiet when they go to the line here. Jelani bends the knees. This one is short. Rebound those guys, though, but they can't put it back up and in. They had it for a moment. Here they come. This is a big set right here. Land of 3, partially blocked. Taking out of bounds. Going back the other way. Here they come. Breakaway. It's going to be Marshall for in. Oh, that one hurt. Yeah, 64-55. That hurt. Timeout now, we would think. Yes. Wow. That was the speed and quickness of Proviso East Coast.
They're closing Borey out a lot quicker this half and not letting him get open looks.
Down by 9, 64-55. We got a timeout right there, folks at home. Thanks for being with us. Coach, take us through this replay brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. The block and mower. There it is out of our line of sight.
They closed him out a lot quicker.
Then he said,
And transition. That's Proviso East
That's good
basketball right there.
That was great basketball at the high school level.
Well, and that's why they're so dangerous, is that they can put points on the board in a hurry.
Bennett leaving right now. They play well, for sure, if Proviso East wins, they play them tomorrow. If we go to the 2-1 we'll find out at the end of this. But Bennett Red Wings headed back to Lyle. They've seen it up at this point.
If it's Bennett versus Proviso East, it'll be a great game Bennett gets up and down the floor, but they're so fundamentally sound. It'll be interesting to see if Proviso East can get them turned over like they've been turning over St. Charles East tonight.
So we'll get back to the score and get back to the. I'm not losing my voice. I was just clearing it for you. We'll get back to what's on the clock here. For time 3:31. 3:31 is left in regulation play here. 9-point lead it is for Proviso East.
This might be the most important possession of the night right here.
So we'll find out. Herrera will inbound. He's got Call in front of this. We see Bori out there. Rangovich, and also on the far side for St. Charles East.
Proviso East giving them a little bit of a different look now. A little three-quarter court.
Lunkmeyer out there. Herrera. He hasn't spun in a while. Can he spin? No. Back outside it goes. He wasn't comfortable with that shot. Here, the court opens up nicely for Call. The lane opened up nicely there.
That worked out well for him because he's left-handed.
64-57. We're at the 3:05 mark. Here comes pressure on defense. Big Coleman out now to set a pick. And they go around. Meeks does. Land of three. Jelani never misses a shot he doesn't want to take. He never follows up, though, so that's all right. This time he does. And he gets it to a teammate, Meeks, and they'll set up again. That was tough. Meeks, forward, backward, 2:49 remain. Shot clock at 28. Take their time, 2:45. One-on-one time. Out on top it is with Marshall. Marshall on Bori. Oh, he gets clear. He gets open, puts it in.
He was
that
quick.
Was a great one-on-one move there.
That was quick, and he went strong.
Major college move there. 66-57. Herrera, we're at 2:28 remaining. Almost a steal. It's going to be down the lane. Call. He'll be fouled. Blocking foul. Almost could be a three-point play, but didn't go. So Call will go to the line for two. Replay of that layup. Let's watch that play, Coach. Take us through it. Custom Heating and Cooling.
Yeah, he just quick step, 1-2 dribble and got to the rim.
Like double move there.
He didn't hesitate.
Call at the line. Team down by 9. We are playing a shot clock, so you can't freeze it away. This one is good. 66-58. Bush in.
St. Charles East needs to put points on the board when that clock's not moving. These are critical.
Second toss coming away by Call. In what a game it is tonight. This one is short. Rebound taken down, but those guys knocked out of bounds, but they still haven't knocked out, I guess, a fingertip of a St. Charles East lad. Here we go. 2:22 remain. By 8 points. Let's see how they play. And again, they can work 35 seconds off the timepiece, but they can't freeze it and wait to be fouled. That's why I like the shot clock here for this tilt in preseason. Johnson, you know, he's allowed to do anything out there. To Meeks, they're taking their time now. They're getting it down to about the 2-minute mark. 2:05 now. It is Marshall, forward and backward. Shot clock's at 15. Now Meeks. Meeks has got it under 2. Shot clock at 10. They might call it, and then they said, go get him. Meeks in the lane. It's going to be Johnson. It's going to be a violation by Meeks on the dribble drive. 1:52 remain. They did use as much time as they could, Coach.
They did, and if he would have 2-foot stopped and then kicked it to the corner,
he would have shot.
Might have had 3.
So that's how it stands. 1:52 remain. It's an 8-point separation. 2 threes and a conventional 2 would be the difference. Call out on top. Call. Bounce it now. Near side. It's going to go to Bush. Bush brings it out. Bush down low. Herrera. Can Edward score? He'll turn around. He'll shoot. No, he'll fling it off. Land of 3. It is going to be no good and over. Darn it, Herrera would have the board, but it went over the bank board.
Yeah, but they still closed him out pretty quickly and made him rush his shot.
They did. 1:32 now. It's going to be almost foul time because they could take it, get it under a minute if they held on to it for a little time. So let's see if they foul. Then they'll get a quick steal. Johnson in backcourt. He's not their greatest ball handler. He'll bring it across the timeline. He's not the greatest they have, as you can see right there. And he lost it. It's going to be Bush. Bush with a shot. No. Tap. No, but a foul. I wouldn't have had Johnson handling it there. I would give it to Meeks somehow. I don't know why.
I'm not sure why unless Meeks is not a very good free throw shooter or something.
Maybe that's it. Bush to the line, 66-58. 1:20 remain. That was very fortunate that keeps St. Charles East in that game, that setup.
Yes.
So Bush to the line. These are very important charity tosses. This first one is good. 66-59. It's a 7-point lead. This one being good would take it to 2 threes at the 1:20 marker. Here we go. Let's see how they play it. This one is short. And rebound battle for it, taken down by Coleman. Keep wrapping it around. Says, don't take it away from me, fellas. He needs help. He'll throw it away. Thank you very much. We'll take a 3. Is there a 3 here? No. It's 66-59. They got it again at the 1:08 mark. We're still in this. Can't waste much time, though. Got to score every time. Down deep, it's going to be Call. Conventional 2 will take. Call can't do it. Back it goes to Bush. We're at 58 seconds. Down to 55. Down deep. Here's a land of 3 here. The shot, no, rims out. Rebound's taken down by Herrera, falling out of bounds. And it goes the other way.
That ball was in and out.
Wow, it rolled out as you saw, hop down almost. 66-59. 48.3 seconds remain. There'll be a quick foul here if they don't steal, as Proviso East, we should say, has the basketball. Here we go. Oh, that was a wild scene there. They probably will foul if they don't get it. Well, Meeks is a great ball handler, so he just get ready up here and get fouled. We'll foul him. Back to Meeks. Meeks takes his time. Meeks in a crowd. Meeks, can he lose it? He can. He does. Timeout. Wow. This one, he said Meeks is unbeatable that way.
Yeah.
He lost at 37. There's only 37 seconds left. It would take 3 scores or 2 threes with a foul. It's a 7-point separation right now, 66-59. Wowie, we've worked out tonight, haven't we?
And you know what they say, teams that press don't like to be pressed, and that's what's happening right now. And all of a sudden, Proviso East is turning the ball over.
Yeah, they could have salted away there, no question about it. Now there's still that fighting chance. Not much time left. Obviously, some fouls will take place if they can handle, they being Proviso East, so they might be able to win it at the free throw line, but they're not winning it in their ball handling ability here in the winning moments of this one and keeping a heartbeat for St. Charles East and a doozy. There's Coach Woods and the troop. Right there, you're in the huddle. Give yourself varsity numerals here, Coach. You're in the huddle for this one.
Right now, they don't need a 3. Obviously a 3 is better than 2, but at this point, we just need points, and so they should continue to attack the rim, see if we can't get fouled, get to the line, put points on the board when the clock's not moving. And the way they're turning Proviso East over right now, you just got to get points on the board.
There you see Proviso East huddling there. They're doing it without Coach Johnny Boyce. They're just talking amongst themselves. They know what they have to do. Coach has pointed that out already, and we're ready for the exciting 37.6. We'll tick down a couple more seconds for that timeout. 37.6 seconds. That's really just one possession in the shot clock era in this game. There's Johnny Boyce, a tight shot. We saw him for a moment there on the bench, mopping his brow.
At the 3-minute mark of the game, if there was no shot clock, we may have been holding on to the ball for 3 minutes.
Herrera will inbound. Again, it's got to be a quick score. They've got to get 3 scores or a 3 and being fouled in the 3, so there's not much time to play with. Cross the timeline far side. We're at the 34-second mark. Call on that far side. Call in the corner. Call needs help. Call out on top. Borey out on top. 27 seconds. Now it's going to go back to Bush. Bush at the 25-second mark. That worked the rebound on top. A conventional 2 will take. They've got to shoot. They've got to shoot somewhere. Bush will take a dribble drive. Bush shot is not good. Board by Meeks, I believe, by those guys. That might do it right there at the 10-second mark. That took a long time for not a shot opportunity. Flush, and it's over. Right there, 68-59. They couldn't get the shot away. Great defense by Proviso East. They took all that time away.
Proviso East did a nice job defensively right there. It looked like they were.
Did the basket count?
He called a foul over in the corner.
Okay, the basket. Take the basket until 66-59. That last basket didn't count, so it's Proviso East 66 and 59 for St. Charles East. Will tell our score. 6.7 seconds remaining in this. That was a night of quick possessions. That was a long possession down the stretch.
It was. Proviso East did a nice job of not gambling. They switched every screen and closed out all the shooters.
This one is no good. Rebound taken down. Let's fling a 3. Let's fling that 3 right there. Here it is. Fling a 3 by Monkmeyer. Yeah! And that's the buzzer right there. So our final official score will be 66-62. We'll tell our score. There, you got it. 66-62 in a hard-fought, well-played, intense high school basketball game here at St. Charles East.
Yeah, St. Charles East played really well tonight. They didn't come in here afraid. They may have turned the ball over, more than what they would like to have, but they shot it well, they defended, they kept Proviso East out of transition.
It's St. Charles East would play the 4 o'clock game tomorrow. We're hearing that now. So that's as we would charted that without the upset win here. So 66-62 final. But we have the last 3-second shot. What are we telling the truck? We got a highlight reel? Either way, we're going to scoot out of here. Coach, we'll wait for the final stats and get your thoughts. And you're going to be able to, with us tomorrow. We might have a 3-man microphone. We might have Nick Martinez with us in the booth. Custom Heating and Cooling. Here it is, Coach. The 3 that went, our last 3.
That's from the first half, yeah.
This is what the best of reel they have for us. It's fun, but sometimes it's hard to pick up where you're at in the game. It is fun to see all the action, but we loved it when Ben Erickson would take all the play-by-play call and match it all together. Those were the classic days. But you're seeing there's call on the dribble drive, and so there at one point there's going to be Coleman, the breakaway and flush. So you're seeing some highlight reel and a great camera crew. That's going to be, I think, that's going to be the shot there that was put in by Bush, and here's going to be Call with a 3, and that's your highlight reel there. And it continues. How about Borey a 3? You got it. And that's the many, many aspects. And how about a great dribble drive here and spin move by Marshall? Yes, it is done. So we have that. So, and here's Bush, the hand pass to mystery man on that one. Dribble drive there. Thank you, sir. Thanks for all your help. So as that reels, we'll continue that. We'll continue to chat because folks can follow that at home. That is the total game action for you right there. And what stands out in your mind?
The biggest thing that stands out off that stat sheet is that St. Charles East had 23 turnovers, and that provided 15 fast break points for Proviso East. And they scored 21 points off of those turnovers, whereas St. Charles East only had 3 points off Proviso East turnovers. So Proviso East got the game flowing the way they wanted to, and that was up and down. And St. Charles East played their game. They were 10 of 25 from the 3-point line, and so we didn't lose the game. We just ran out of time.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. They're telling us that we're not getting slow, are we? We're getting sluggish? We're going to get out of here. We'll tell you quickly, 4 o'clock tomorrow. That's when St. Charles East would play in the 5th place game. Championship game is what was projected to be Proviso East against Bennett. Should be a good one, although the Bennett squad left a little bit early. Unless they read tomorrow's Tribune, they might know. Unless they watch these highlights, they might not know. All right, we're going to get out of here. Our thanks to the great crew that we call Beacon Academy. Our thanks to Coach Reed Nosovich, and again, you're with us tomorrow.
I'm here tomorrow.
And we might have also Nick Martinez, the wonderful student of Beacon Academy, versatily talented lad, in a 3-man booth that our magic man, our teacher, Mr. Boz, was telling us about. So that's it. We'll repeat it one more time. An exciting thrill, a great high school game. Is Proviso East 66, St. Charles East 62. For the great crew here, I'm Jeff Myers. We'll say so long, everybody.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.